It's Gareth from Udell Electrical Services. Tool Talk Expert Trades have sent me the TRACER ProScribe kit just to try out and see what I think of it. So I'm going to get the kit out, use it on a job, and then review it and see what I think. So I've got this door frame to scribe into the wall. The wall's not perfectly straight and there's quite a bit of a gap there. So I'm going to use the TRACER Scribe to scribe it in. I've already set the tool up. Just looking at the tool briefly, it's basically like a compass, so you have to set the actual thing up, and that's the gap that I want to be measured. There's a couple of different screws, so you can angle this differently depending on which angle, if you've got a bigger sort of scribe to do, or if you're sort of doing a profile bit. All the instructions comes in the kit like I showed earlier, but I've already set that up, so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm just going to hold my piece of timber where I need it, and then gently hold the scribe tracer against the wall and send the line. So that's it, it's traced the outline of the wall. I'm not sure if you can just about see that on the camera. There is this bit here, which was where the light switch is, so I wasn't able to hold the tracer flat to the wall, but I'll just marry those two lines up and then use that to cut. So as you see there, I've used the scribe to scribe a piece of architrave into the wall. I have to say I found it quite fiddly to get set up. These grub screws you have to really tighten down, because I found that I tightened it to the thing, and I went down the wall and started scribing, and then found that the pencil sort of moved like that, which then moved the angle, so I then had to reset it all, and found it quite sort of fiddly and time consuming, and really sort of, even if you really tighten these up quite tight, there's still the click and the movement there, which is not what you really want if you're scribing. I did find that it's quite a bulky thing, because I was literally scribing about 5mm off of the actual architrave, and to actually set up the point, you're sort of talking a minute sort of distance, which, as you can see, the pencil moves quite a bit. I don't know if you're scribing sort of a bigger area, whether sort of if you were wanting to scribe that sort of thing in, whether it would be sort of accurate enough. I don't know. The other issue that I did find with it is that, because so this is obviously where I was wanting it to scribe, that sort of space in between the pencil and that mark, because it's quite sort of a long flat surface along the plaster wall, because I kept it on the plaster wall, there was slight notches in the plaster just where little bits of plaster had been left, so it kind of flicked the thing out rather than keeping it flat, but that could have just been down to user error. I don't know how well it will last just with it being plastic. Obviously if you're using it day in day out on site, although this part is the metal is reinforced, you've got a lot of plastic parts, so I suppose only time would tell using it on site. The pencil part itself is a great bit of kit, and I've got 2 or 3 of them that I do use regularly, but in terms of the actual scribing part, this part, I don't know how much use it would actually be to an everyday tradesman, but that's just my review. It's well designed. They've obviously put a lot of money into it to design it, and I do like the fact that it comes with the cool kit. That's all I can say really. Give it a go.